All right. Welcome to Love Your Body, Love Your Life. I'm Reagan Dean, National Marketing Director in Colorado. And we also have Miss Melanie Simon, who's from,
Hello.
and we're here to talk to you about ways to be healthy and how it doesn't need to be hard. And Mel, I'm going to let you kind of talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess, 7 years ago, I thought that being healthy and keeping my family healthy was this really big thing. And I knew that I was supposed to be feeding my kids well, but it was really hard to do. And I found this great product called Juice Plus, and I realized, oh my gosh, I could flood my body with a ton of fruits and vegetables and get it in every single day and be really consistent with it. And it made such great changes to our health. And I realized that, gosh, it doesn't have to be complicated and hard. And I just love that I get to share this with you all today. And hopefully the information that we share today will inspire you to embrace a healthier lifestyle and love your body and love your life.
Absolutely. And, I think we all know that, I know Mel,
Yeah.
before we started Juice Plus, we knew that eating fruits and vegetables is really the key to being healthy. And I know even though we do a really good job in our house, I think we probably do great compared to most people now that we know what we know. We still don't get 7 to 13 servings every single day. And I would say most people don't. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I knew I wasn't. And I know that there's a lot of friends that I have and family members that aren't either. So I think that's pretty standard.
Yeah, so we have a gap, and so we need to be able to bridge that gap. And so whether you're somebody that wants to lose weight or you're somebody that wants to really kick butt this summer on your athletics and be an elite athlete or even just a great gym rat, key is nutrition, and the key is getting that from fruits and vegetables. So we all have a gap, and so how do we bridge that gap, and how do we make that simple? I think we all think, well, I'll eat more, and I know I tried to do that, but it was really hard to do. And I had good days and I had days that weren't so good. So, when the recommendation is that we're supposed to eat, 7 to 13 servings of raw fruits and vegetables every single day, are you putting that on your plate every single day, 365 days a year? I know that.
Yeah, no way.
I'm not able to do that. And, I don't want to go down the path of so many people. I mean, we all know somebody that's got cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and the best way to prevent those things is through good nutrition. So, treating disease doesn't necessarily work. We want to prevent those diseases. And if we've got one of those, the best way to be able to get closer to having the body that we eat the best that we can is by getting enough raw fruits and vegetables in our diet and having some good health habits, right?
Absolutely.
So, so anyway, we want to talk a little bit about why do you think most programs don't work? I mean, we've just come through the new year and we're seeing Oprah, every 5 minutes on TV about how she loves to eat bread, and she still looks like she eats bread, but you shouldn't be able to eat what you want. But why do you think that most programs don't work?
Well, I know programs that involve deprivation or telling me that I can't eat a certain food. Those tend to not work very well for me. Some other things is that, it's like something that you do for a very short amount of time and then you go back to your old habits and expect to still continue to have great results, even though you go back to your old ways.
Yeah, so you go back to the way you were, you're going to go back to looking the way that you were, right? Or feeling the way that you were. So,
yeah.
So what constitutes a good program then?
Well, I would say, basic concepts of eating well, eating whole foods, exercising, sleeping, drinking enough water. I mean, it should be pretty simple.
Yeah, and so with our programs that we offer, what I love about the programs we're going to share with you guys today is that they're not based on this, let's go do this and starve ourselves for this amount of time, or only eat these certain foods that are sent to our house for a certain amount of time, or only drink some crazy juice for a certain amount of time and then go back to the way we were. It's really about creating a lifestyle habit, and then providing you a simple way to flood your body with fruits and vegetables. That's really the key. So, so we call those the core four. And we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more about what those core four are, but Melanie kind of touched on that with getting enough sleep. You only repair when you're sleeping, okay? So if you're not sleeping well, you definitely don't have the ability to be as healthy as you can. Mm-hmm. Drinking enough water, that is so key, because water not only hydrates us, but it also helps to deliver nutrients to our blood, and it also helps to flush the toxins out. So we've got to get enough water in order for our body to really be have enough nutrition in it in the first place. And then getting enough exercise. What's the best kind of exercise?
I think it's the one that you will do on a consistent basis. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah, and so everybody's different. So I know a lot of people always get worried about, oh my gosh, exercise, and it seems so hard. And gosh, if you can just put your tennis shoes on and walk out the door and just even take a walk, if that's where you are, that's great. Maybe you're somebody that likes to do CrossFit. I know this morning I got, because of this program, because it puts a focus for me to make sure that I get a little check mark in that exercise area, I put my snowshoes on. I bought some new snowshoes and went traipsing through the mountain and down and around, and came back, and my husband asked me if I was okay. Because it was really hard this morning. But, you know, so do whatever you think is fun, and do whatever it takes for you to get out that door and just do something for at least 30 minutes. At least 4 days or more a week. And that's really, I don't think that's too much to ask. To me, it's kind of my gift of my time. What'd you do today, Mel? I know you're kind of on a mission. To share with us your mission of what you're doing for exercise for the year.
Yeah, my mission is getting 300 days of hiking trails in this year. So today I went out with a girlfriend, and we hadn't, chatted in a long time. So we just got together and we hiked up. I live in Boulder, so we went up to Chautauqua Park and did a nice little loop, and we're back here in about an hour and 15 minutes, and it was fun, and we got to enjoy the bright blue sky today. It was great.
Yeah, getting some fresh air, and also when you are exercising, you're also oxygenating your body, which is really important, because things like cancer and stuff can't live in an oxygenated environment. So, getting in some time, whether that's yoga or whether that's, just even some meditation or exercise, that all counts. So great job. And you have that nice healthy glow today, which is awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And then the fourth one is obviously that other core four is eating whole food. And I think we all know what whole food is. It doesn't have a whole bunch of ingredients we can't read. So the more whole food that we can put into our body, the better. And the more fruits and vegetables. If we can have our diet be mostly plant-based, that's going to give us that nutrition that allows our body to heal and repair, and be able to give us that body we love and the life we love. So you have anything you want to add to that, Mel?
No, I think that we've seen many research studies, like thousands of them, that tell us about the importance of eating fruits and vegetables and real whole food. And, so many times we aren't actually able to get them into our bodies every single day. And, 7 years ago, I thought, well, gosh, what am I missing? And that was one of the things. I was like, I knew I was supposed to be eating all of those things every day, but gosh, the reality of actually getting them into myself and my kids was really, really hard. But I knew from what I had seen in the research that I couldn't afford to continue to go down that road where I wasn't getting enough every single day. I wasn't getting the variety. And, I've got cancer and heart disease in my family. And, I was looking at my little kids thinking, gosh, I don't want this, to be the road that they go down. And I just think it's something that we just can't slip up. I think we live in a world that we just can't afford to not be getting that in every day. And
you had some pretty cool health changes that happened after you added Juice Plus into your diet and got your family kind of on the health program.
Yeah.
And the habits we're talking about. Would you mind sharing?
Absolutely. My oldest son, he had RSV when he was 3 months old, and he was really on this really poor track of health. He would be in the hospital or in the doctor's office doing breathing treatments and steroids every 3 to 4 months, and missed more preschool than he attended. And since we started Juice Plus, he's had only well child checks since, especially, and even the other kids. My other 2 sons, I've got 3. So, that and for me and my husband, just having more energy and better digestive health. I mean, we just overall feel so much better since we've taken Juice Plus. And gosh, we don't hardly ever go to the doctor for any kind of ailment, which is really, really nice because we were on the complete opposite end. I mean, went from one of the sickest families on the block to the healthiest. And it even helped us crave more fruits and vegetables, which when my friend told me that it would do that, I thought, yeah, right, whatever. You don't even know what we're eating. Like, there's no hope for us. And really, it just made such a huge difference. My kids are eating things that I never would have dreamed they'd be eating, like kale salad and, just all of these amazing things that I never dreamed that I could actually get into their bodies. And they just have such great, vibrant energy. And, I just wouldn't change adding Juice Plus to our diets for the world. I mean, for anything. So.
Yeah, me neither. When I was really skeptical when I heard about Juice Plus, because I'm one of those people that really can't take vitamins. They make me sick. And when I heard out it was just food and it was a way to flood our body with fruits and vegetables, that made sense to me. And when I found out I could get it for free for my kids, well, I ordered it for the kids, and my husband and I kind of came by default. But what we found happened was my husband's allergies got a lot better from needing shots to not maybe even needing medicine through a season, maybe once or twice. I got faster on my bike. I was recovering from a massive knee surgery, and my girlfriends were asking me, what the heck are you doing? Because you're not sore, you're talking uphill, you're faster, and you just had knee surgery. And then with my kids like you, I had huge changes in my kids. My son was at the doctor's office on antibiotics at least once a month, and kids were 6 and 9, and now they are 19 and 22, and they have only ever maybe been on antibiotics twice since then in all of those years. So, and they take it and they're in college, which is great as a mom for me to know that my kids are getting lots of different fruits and vegetables and great nutrition through our Complete and things like that every single day versus eating all of the junk. And they actually don't even like junk. So that's a blessing too, because when we put good stuff in our body, our bodies crave good stuff, and that happens with the kids too. So we're just so grateful to have been able to flood our bodies with great nutrition and be able to focus on these core 4 areas of good health and making that really our lifestyle and the way that we live our life. Not just me, not just my husband, but the kids too. So fantastic that we can do that together. So let's talk a little bit about, what is Juice Plus? If you want to do our program, our lifestyle program, which will tell you it's really simple. Like Mel said, it doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to have all these starvation diets and deprivation diets, and just really focusing in on those core 4 areas, and then using the tools that we give you to be able to flood your body with fruits and vegetables. One of the main tools is Juice Plus. And Juice Plus, we take fruits and vegetables, we grow the fruits and vegetables. They're vine ripened, and at the peak of freshness, we juice them, and we have a proprietary process that takes out the water, the sugar, and the salt. Neutralizes most of the water. Takes out the water, neutralizes most of the sugar and the salt. So what you're getting is very concentrated produce, and those come in three different kinds. We've got fruits, veggies, and berries. And with this, you are going to be getting 30 different nutrients into your body, or 30 different fruits and vegetables into your body every single day. When's the last time, Mel, that even now that you ate 30 different raw fruits and vegetables in a day?
Never.
How about your kids?
Never. No way.
How many people can get kids to eat cabbage and kale and broccoli and spinach?
Yeah. Since we've taken Juice Plus.
Yeah. And
they're willing to eat that a little bit more often, but they just still don't want to eat it every single day. No way.
So we sneak it in because we have these delicious, yummy gummies. We call them balls, and they have the same thing in matching. And I'll just warn you that if you order these for your kids, you might run out sooner because you're going to be eating them as well. Because so I actually keep these on my counter as a sweet treat. So I actually eat these every day, as well as take the capsules, just because it cures my craving, and I'm putting in good stuff, and they are, like I said, yummy, delicious. So Juice Plus is the most medically researched nutritional product in the world. We now have 35 published studies on Juice Plus. And what I love about that, it's not an accident. It's not an experiment. We actually know what happens in the body for people that take Juice Plus. And some of those things are, we know that it reduces abdominal fat. Who doesn't want that, right?
Right.
Increases your muscle mass, reduces inflammation. We know that people are healthier, their immune systems are better, so there's less sick days for the kids, which means there's less sick days for the parents, and everybody gets to go to work and school. We know that the gums and the skin is improved, and if you've got kids even coming up for getting wisdom teeth extractions, we know they heal a lot faster. My daughter, when she got her wisdom teeth out, the next day I looked in there and went, I don't think they really did it. It was so amazing how fast she recovered, and she had no pain, which was great. We know that if you are exercising, you are recovering more quickly from exercise. And we've studied elite athletes to find this out. And so it was no wonder that I was faster on my bike and talking uphill. It made complete sense. We know that if you're somebody that's worried about your cardiovascular health, which we all should be, because most people we know are going to get heart disease because of the habits that we have and the foods that we're eating as a society. We know that the cardiovascular system is improved. And we also know that the DNA damage is reduced. So if you reduce the damage on your DNA, boy, that's reducing your odds for really having the effects of anything, happen to you medically. And I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then we also know that, the antioxidant status in your body goes up, and we want those antioxidants in there to fight those little pesky free radicals that we get just from breathing, just from exercising and things like that, because those are the things that attack our cells and can cause us to start to have those disease. So, years of research, it's great.
Yeah, I love that our families and our friends don't have to be guinea pigs. We know what's going to happen in their bodies when they take Juice Plus. It's going to get in there and do all these great, amazing things like Reagan just said. But also that idea that if we actually ate all of those fruits and vegetables, the same thing would happen. Like they would have all of those amazing research that would happen in our bodies as well. The miss is that we just don't actually get it done every day. And with Juice Plus, we can bridge that gap, which is really cool.
Yeah. The other thing I love that you guys can see I'm drinking right now, my lunch, is this yummy complete shake. It comes in chocolate and vanilla. And I love our shakes. And this is part of our transformation programs. If you really want to make some changes, you'll want to flood your body, with the Juice Plus, but you'll also want to take our complete shake, because this crowds out, pardon my language, but it crowds out the crap. Okay. If you eat this, you're going to feel great. They are also delicious. And so what I did is I took vanilla today and I went out to my tower garden, which is another growing system that we have, cut out some kale that was fresh, threw it into my blender, and actually put in some dragon berries I happen to have in my freezer with vanilla and almond milk, and it's delicious. So I'm able to, again, add even more things into the vanilla, or just drink it with water or any kind of plant-based milk is kind of what we recommend. It's delicious that way too. So chocolate is good really too. It's like a treat, don't you think?
That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, it's like yummy. So then we also have 2 bars that you can also use again to get that whole food and crowd out the junk into your diet. And these are delicious. They come in tart cherry and in chocolate fig. And I would show you the chocolate fig, except for I ate them all. I'm addicted to them, and I have another 60 sets coming to me here, hopefully this week before we leave to go to the Super Bowl. Anyway, so great way to do that. So on our program, on our transformation programs, it's so easy. What you're going to do is flood your body with, the Juice Plus capsules or chewables, and then you're going to be getting even more plants, all whole food based. So this is vegan, everything is non-GMO, and you're adding in even more plants. So you're getting 50 plants into your diet every day, easily and affordably. And this is balanced between carbs and protein. So, a lot of people are out drinking protein shakes, but they're missing the micronutrients that actually help to repair your cells. So you want to get even more whole food, and this is the way to do it. So we don't care how you get those 2 shakes in a day. If you want to really make some changes, do 2 shakes a day. They can be snacks, they can be recovery drinks, they can be breakfast, they can be lunch. If you do that, you will get lean muscle mass, which is a good thing, whether you want to lose weight or be an athlete. And Mel, maybe you can share some of your experience of when you added that extra second shake and what happened for you.
Yeah, actually added that second shake a day, and it was amazing to me. I've been doing my hikes and I go to Pilates, but before that I was doing all those same things, and I added that second shake, and lean muscle mass. Oh my gosh. It's just, I'm like, what is happening? My husband is, I know, it's crazy. And it was so simple to do. And just, I think that idea of like just crowding up the crap, like Reagan says, it is exactly what was happening. Especially for me when I was exercising so much, I was hungry and wanting to feed my body. And what a great recovery drink for sure. And I definitely have seen that. My husband actually grabbed my arm in the car on Sunday when we were driving home from the mountains. He was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And I was like, I don't know. I think it's because I'm doing the 2 shakes a day, like they said, and it's working. It's really great.
Yeah. So for you, maybe you're like, oh, I don't know if I can focus on all these things, which is only really 4 things, you guys, and then Juice Plus. But maybe you want to start with one simple change. Maybe for you, it's picking one of the core 4 areas of eating whole food, drinking more water, exercise, and sleep, and flooding your body with fruits and vegetables. Maybe for you, it's water. And then maybe next week or next month, you focus on the next thing. Mm-hmm. I think anytime we can take that one step in the right direction, it allows us to then take that next step. But if you're like me, I'm kind of an all or nothing person. I said, you know what? I had gone through I had gone through a hysterectomy, gained some weight, and was having a difficult time getting it off, even with hormones and all that stuff going on. So I did the Transform 30 program. And the Transform 30 program is awesome because it takes the core 4 and you do all of them. You get a little check mark there every day. But the only other thing that you do is you focus for 30 days on that, 30 days at a time. Our goal is really for you to focus 30 days at a time up to 120 days, because we know that if we can get you to really do a Transform 120 or a T120, you will do these things every day pretty much the rest of your life. And that's proven based on science. It takes that long to form a habit. But you also want to eliminate dairy and wheat for those first 30 days because inflammation happens in the gut when you eat wheat, and dairy has a lot of toxins in it. So we're trying to detox your body and trying to renew that. And it's really hard for your body to absorb the right nutrition if there's inflammation in the way, and if we're trying to get toxins out so that our body can start to lose the junk, get rid of that. It's going to have a hard time if we're dumping those toxins back in at the top. And also dairy, for a lot of people don't realize, but they are somewhat intolerant to dairy sometimes. So when we make our shakes, we make them with almond milk or rice milk or whatever. You wouldn't know the difference, whatever you mixed it with. So, because they're all delicious. So you can pick whichever program you want to do. I lost 30 pounds doing Transform 30, and I did that doing just these things that I was kind of doing anyway, but adding in those 2 shakes a day made all the difference for me. And I felt great. And our goal here with both of these programs is really to help you to balance your blood sugar, because it's when your blood sugar drops because you didn't eat, or maybe you ate the wrong things, you're going to get into what they call the moron zone. You're going to eat anything in sight, and that's going to make your blood sugar spike. And most people kind of do this all day long. Mm-hmm. So your body's not going to be able to function at its best if it's doing that. So we want to stabilize that blood sugar so you make good decisions, you feel good, you think good, your body starts to look good. It's fantastic. So those are our 2 programs. So if you are interested in either of those programs, get with the person who invited you. You're going to need the shakes, the bars, and the complete and the Juice Plus. So some people like to do a bar and a shake. You can do that, or you can do 2 shakes, or you can do 2 bars, whatever you want to do. So again, it's easy. And it's something that you're not, our whole goal here is not that you do this for 30 days and be done. We really want to get you through those 4 months and have you do it for the rest of your life. I know for me and my family, we've been on Juice Plus for 13 years, and we'll be on it for the rest of our life.
Yeah.
So anything you want to add about the transformation programs at all, Mel?
Well, no, I just love the idea that our transformation programs and Juice Plus is, really it's a healthy lifestyle habit program. And if you can, like you were saying, if you can create those habits over 30 days and then transform them into 120 days, those are going to be habits, that you have for the rest of your life. Like I woke up the other day thinking, oh my gosh, I don't ever have to remind myself to take my Juice Plus.
Yeah.
Fill my body with a ton of fruits and vegetables, because it's just a habit that I do. It's like, exercise now. I'm on day 33 of my hiking trails, and I've done 33 days in a row. And it's just like, I don't even have to think about going out and doing that, I want it. I crave it because it makes me feel so good. So if you can get those habits under your belt, those are things that you can have for a lifetime. And so easy. It doesn't have to be hard or complicated, but you do have to create those habits. And I love that our program does that, helps you create those 4 core healthy habits for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and all those other programs that don't work, they're really expensive. And what I love about Juice Plus is that you can get 2 meals, 2 yummy, healthy meals that make you feel good and look good, and flood your body with 50 plants every day for $6 a day. You can't even eat an icky fast food meal for $6 usually.
Yeah.
And you also, or any child, if you have kids between the ages of 4 and full-time college, they get Juice Plus capsules or chewables for free for 4 years, as long as you continue to take it. And we've got 3 surveys that you fill out the first year and then an annual survey thereafter. But, buy one, get one. That's a great thing to be able to buddy up with our kids and have them do the transformation program as well. And I know kids love, love, love the shakes. I mean, we go through the shake stuff like it's water in our house. So, so I encourage you to get on, do the Transform 120. Start with Transform 30 days at a time, and or start with one simple change, whatever is best for you. And like I said, you're going to need the shakes, and you're going to need to be able to flood your body with the fruits and vegetables, and then focus on those areas that you want to focus on, that you feel, that you can focus on. And so you want to make it fun and just get started. So, so I know for me, $6 a day, Richard and I, when we started doing the Transform 120 program, we actually saved money on our grocery bill because we were, again, not buying the other junk. And I don't want to be the person that is in some of those programs out there that they work and you lose some weight and then you go back to the way you were and then you come back. They love you because you keep spending money doing the wrong things over and over. So we want to get you doing the right things. So, but free is better, don't you think, Mel?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know for you, Mel, we talked about this morning on the phone, that we want our friends and our family to also be able to flood their bodies with this kind of nutrition and make it easy. Mm-hmm. We want them around.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So maybe you can share a little bit about what happens if we can share it with our friends and family as well.
Yeah. Well, what's really exciting, I love that it's a healthy habits lifestyle program, but I also love that really this is all about friends helping friends towards a healthier way of life, and really sharing with people something super simple that can help really transform their health picture for the future. And I think about, gosh, I know I'm not getting all those fruits and vegetables into my body every day. I know it's important, and I know it's hard to do. I've got a gap. And I think that most everybody has a gap. And who do I love, and who do I know, and who do I care about, that I want to have a healthy life as well? Or, everybody seems to be walking around guilty. We know what we're supposed to be doing, but it's hard to do. And this is so simple. And with the wonderful results that we're having with our family and how healthy we are, I have a moral obligation to share that with people. And it's so simple to do. I'm like, gosh, I love you. I care about you. I want you to know about this. If you think it's great, just like I do, you might as well join us too. So I love sharing it with my friends. And I love that I get feedback from my friends all the time. They're saying, thank you so much. Our kids aren't sick as much as they used to be, or, oh my gosh, my daughter's skin has cleared up. And that's a really amazing thing to see happen in people's lives. And I just pinch myself that I get to do this and share that great health with other people and pay it forward. Really, that's the idea.
I know for me, it wasn't an option for my kids. I mean, my kids were getting this, but I also felt obligated to share it with my friends and my family because I do want them to be healthy. And so when you share with your friends and your family, you can actually offset the cost of your own transformation. And I did that very quickly. In fact, I started making some money just by sharing it with my friends, which I felt really good about because I was going to share it with them anyway. And so what a great way to share the mission. And the mission of our company is inspiring healthy living around the world. And so the way we do that is by people having great results like you will, and being able to share that with somebody else and pay that forward, like Mel said. So if you're interested in hearing more about how you can help join our mission in inspiring healthy living around the world. Make sure you get with the person who invited you, because it really does make sense, even if it's for your own products, to be able to share with yourself and get the best price possible, because we know you're going to end up sharing it with somebody else. So anyway, how do you get started?
No. Yes. So how we get started? Well, very, very simply, like she said, get with the person that brought you here and they'll help you get going. But really, it's real simple. You know, number one, you can absolutely just be a Juice Plus customer. That's 100% fine. We love to share our product and we love for people to get the great results of our product. So the other way is you can also become a representative, like Reagan had said, and it's $50 to get started, and you get to buy at the best price possible for you and your family, and you can share it. That gives you the ability to share it with a few people, and like she said, even offset the cost of your product. The third way to get started is you can also, become a representative for that same $50. And if you're seeing, like we see, that there's this huge gap in everybody's diet out there in the world, and you want to join us and do something good and be part of our mission and make a difference in the lives of your friends and your family and really lock arms with us, and maybe you're looking for a career to make not just a little but a lot of money, we are doing that, and it's so much fun to be inspiring healthy living around the world like we are.
Yeah, it is. It's super fun to be inspiring healthy living around the world, but it's also, I love that I get to work with who I want, where I want, how I want, when I want. And when you get to National Marketing Director, when you've helped a lot of people, they actually pay for all of your health benefits. We have a full benefits package, a corporate benefits package, vision, dental, orthodontia, long-term care, life insurance. And they even give us money for our kids to go to college. So it's a beautiful thing that we get to share and help everybody get healthy, but we also get to benefit. So just, get with the person who invited you, get started at a minimum, do the Transform 120 or the One Simple Change programs, and start getting the benefits of loving your body and loving your life. And we hope that you'll join us in also helping to inspire healthy living. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. And Mel, do you have anything else you want to add?
I think that's it.
All right.
Thanks so much.